The latest, another assassination attempt on Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, guys. This will be 17 good times attempts on his life. 17 good times. Now, according to the report, the people involved in this, former Burkina Faso military junta, Paul Henry, with other Burkina Faso citizens, with the help of the Western mercenaries, according to the report, Burkina Faso government. About few days ago, this one happened. 17 good times of attempts on his life to take away this guy. They're doing everything possible to take him away, like they did to Thomas Sankara. Like play. They took away Thomas Sankara. The same thing they're planning to do against Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso right now. 17 good times. Just imagine. And these guys keep surviving. Keep escaping. We need to do something, guys. African people, we need to do something to protect what we have. In fact, watch the video, watch the news. Share your thoughts respectively, please. Share the video.
It seems history is about to repeat itself again, but fortunately the plan was stopped. Remember how Thomas Sankara was killed by France with the help of his closest friend, Blaise Compaoré? Well, it's the same tactic that external forces, most likely France, planned to use to overthrow President Traore. But the plan was thwarted, fortunately. The interesting thing is that the man at the forefront of this plot was the former Burkina Faso military junta, Paul-Henri Damiba, who was deposed by Ibrahim Traore. But what is even more shocking is the depth of the plot, which was not just about overthrowing President Traore, but also causing destabilization in Burkina Faso. The result of the investigations after the plotters were caught by the Burkinabe forces would shock you deeply to the bones, and it will reveal how some Africans are the cause of the problems of the continent. Stay with us as we delve deeply into this destabilization plot. Few days ago, in a televised address, the Burkinabe Minister of Security Mahamadou Sana gave a detailed, intricate plan that was orchestrated by some citizens of Burkina Faso living in neighboring countries, including Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, and Nigeria. It seems these people are not happy that President Traore is in power, and so they decided to put a plan that will remove him from power. According to the report given by the minister, the people involved in orchestrating this plot include some Burkinabe civilians, military personnel, and former military officials, all of whom are supported by Western intelligence agencies. Civil society actors and economic operators in Burkina Faso were also involved in the plot. The Burkinabe minister further revealed that several arrests have already been made and that the arrests took place in Niger. Now guess what? Among those individuals implicated in the plot was the former military junta of Burkina Faso, Paul-Henri Damiba, who was ousted from power in September 2022, as well as several prominent figures in Burkina Faso, including former ministers, journalists, and a former member of parliament. The calibers of people involved in this destabilization plot reveals how deep and wide the plot is. These people have been working behind the scenes for a while to remove President Traore from power and take over the country. The fact that the former military junta is involved in this plot makes it even more shocking because when he was deposed by Traore, he seemed to have taken it gracefully and he stepped down quietly. But with his involvement in this plot, it seems that he still holds a grudge, and external governments took advantage of this to launch a plot that will destabilize the government. The Minister of Security also revealed that those arrested were interrogated deeply, and they provided crucial information about the depth of the plot and the plans carried out by those in the plot. Now, what you are about to hear is so evil and wicked and will shock you to the bones. Remember how recently Burkina Faso suffered from several attacks from jihadist groups and how these jihadist groups were successful in their attacks? Well, those arrested revealed that those jihadist attacks were orchestrated by their group. Imagine that. According to them, it was part of their plans to contact terrorist groups and work with them to carry out violent attacks against civilians and government institutions. The shocking part is that the recent massacre in Barcelona, the town that houses the last standing military force between terrorist groups and the capital city, Ouagadougou, where more than 309 people were killed and many more injured, was part of their plot. But that's not all. The plotters also revealed that they planned to target the presidential palace, a drone site, the Ouagadougou airport, and military positions in Mangodara before they were caught. This is evil. The Burkina military and the government of Ibrahim Traore have been stretched thin, working hard, and finding solutions to the terrorist problem, which has claimed thousands of lives. And yet some Burkina citizens, military personnel, and politicians are behind the scene, destroying everything. These people deliberately contacted JNIM, one of the most dangerous terrorist groups that have been terrorizing the Sahel region for some years now, gave them information and helped them launch attacks against their own citizens, leading to the death of many and many more wounded. Their plan, no doubt, was to ensure that the terrorist attacks in Burkina Faso increase while Traore is in power, so that they can create the narrative that President Traore is not good enough to deal with the insecurity and should be removed from power.